Got it. Since you want an 80-minute continuous narrative script without headings or scene directions, we need to expand the content with deeper details, background, reactions, analysis, and expert commentary while keeping it engaging for a long-format video. Here's a draft script. On September 10, 2025, a tragic and shocking event took place at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, when conservative activist Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, was fatally shot during a public speaking engagement. What began as a regular campus event turned into a deadly attack that shook the nation. A sniper's bullet struck Kirk in the neck, fired from a rooftop approximately 200 yards away. The attack was deliberate and planned with precision. Authorities quickly focused on 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, whose movements on campus were captured by surveillance cameras, and forensic evidence linked him to the weapon and materials used to carry out the shooting. Robinson allegedly confessed in a private online chat, stating, "It was me at UVU yesterday. I'm sorry for all of this." Prosecutors charged Robinson with multiple counts, including aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, and obstruction of justice, announcing their intention to seek the death penalty. Investigators suggest that Robinson acted out of political opposition to Kirk's views, highlighting the dangerous consequences of extreme polarization. This attack immediately sparked nationwide outrage, prompting vigils, protests, and widespread condemnation from political leaders across the spectrum. Many called the act senseless, emphasizing the importance of rejecting violence in public discourse. Charlie Kirk had long been a polarizing figure, known for his outspoken conservative activism and efforts to mobilize young people politically. His career brought him both staunch supporters and critics, making him a symbol of the growing cultural and political divides in the United States. Analysts point out that highly charged rhetoric, combined with access to weapons, creates an environment where politically motivated violence can occur. Experts warn that this incident is not isolated but rather part of a troubling trend of attacks motivated by ideological differences. In the immediate aftermath, law enforcement worked tirelessly to piece together the sequence of events, examining digital communications, social media activity, and personal history to understand Robinson's motives and state of mind. Public attention also turned to campus safety, prompting universities across the country to review security measures for public events. Candlelight vigils and memorial gatherings were held nationwide, as people came together to mourn the loss and call for an end to political violence. The assassination prompted intense discussions about the role of online radicalization and the echo chambers that can amplify extreme beliefs. Experts highlighted how digital platforms, combined with a politically charged climate, can influence young individuals to consider violent actions. Psychologists and sociologists explained that these attacks often result from a mix of personal grievances, political anger, and a desire for notoriety, warning that similar events could occur if preventive measures are not implemented. Political leaders from both parties emphasized the need for restraint and dialogue, acknowledging that while Kirk's views were controversial, responding with violence is never acceptable. Community organizations, educators, and advocacy groups called for renewed efforts to address extremism, promote conflict resolution, and create spaces for civil discourse. Meanwhile, news coverage focused on both Kirk's legacy and the broader implications for national safety and political culture. Investigators revealed that Robinson meticulously planned the attack, including selecting the rooftop, timing the shot, and preparing escape routes. He used online platforms to discuss the plan with others, though no accomplices have been confirmed. Legal experts predict a complex trial, with issues such as premeditation, motive, and mental state playing central roles. The case is expected to draw national attention, highlighting the intersection of law, politics, and public safety. Communities continue to grapple with grief and fear. Families of students and attendees expressed shock, emphasizing that they never imagined such violence at a university event. Teachers, students, and activists have debated how society can respond to political polarization without succumbing to fear or retaliation. Analysts warn that the assassination may inspire copycat actions, making preventive strategies and early intervention crucial. The incident also sparked debates about freedom of speech and the responsibility that comes with public influence. Some argued that figures like Kirk, who stir political debate, must be aware of the potential consequences of their rhetoric, while others insisted that no amount of criticism or disagreement justifies violence. Scholars and commentators highlighted that political discourse must remain grounded in ideas, dialogue, and persuasion rather than aggression. As the investigation continues, the trial of Tyler Robinson will likely uncover more details about the planning, execution, and motive behind the attack. The nation watches closely as authorities examine evidence, interview witnesses, and analyze digital footprints. Public reaction remains intense, with ongoing debates about gun control, campus security, and political extremism dominating media coverage. Experts emphasize that addressing the root causes of political violence requires long-term strategies, including education, social support, mental health services, and promoting empathy across ideological divides. Community leaders have called for initiatives that encourage collaboration, civic engagement, and resilience against radicalization. As society reflects on this tragedy, the loss of Charlie Kirk serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by extreme polarization and the devastating effects of violence. The assassination challenges communities, political leaders, and citizens to confront the reality that unchecked hostility can escalate into irreversible actions. Vigils, memorials, and discussions continue to honor his memory while seeking solutions to prevent future acts of violence. The events at Utah Valley University have left an indelible mark on the national consciousness. Questions remain about the balance between free expression, public safety, and responsibility in a polarized society. Lawmakers, educators, and activists are urged to work together to prevent further tragedies, addressing the societal fractures that contribute to such violent acts. The story of Charlie Kirk's assassination underscores a sobering truth: political division, when combined with extremist thinking, can result in lethal consequences. The challenge now lies in transforming grief and outrage into constructive action, ensuring that public spaces remain safe and that dialogue continues, even in the face of deep ideological divides. As the investigation and legal proceedings move forward, the nation continues to debate the implications for politics, society, and the future of civic engagement. The assassination has left communities, families, and supporters questioning how to move forward in a country where disagreement can escalate into deadly violence. Conversations about tolerance, security, and civic responsibility have intensified, emphasizing the need for empathy, education, and proactive prevention. In remembering Charlie Kirk, the nation is forced to confront the stark reality of a society divided and the importance of safeguarding both life and discourse. As memorials continue and investigations unfold, one lesson is clear: violence is never an answer, and addressing societal divides requires commitment, understanding, and action. The assassination of Charlie Kirk stands as a chilling reminder of the dangers of political extremism and the urgent need for measures that protect individuals while fostering constructive debate. The nation remains in mourning, reflecting on the consequences of polarization, and seeking pathways toward unity, understanding, and peace.